Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Monday, January 6th, and I thought that I was doing a reading on the energy of thank you, of saying thank you, because that has come into I've been given the message that they wanted me to do a reading on that for quite some time now. So I used my singing bowl and I was meditating and talking to my guides as I do before I start readings. And then basically, I was just guided to take some oracle decks and start shuffling and seeing what came out. And the message that came out really doesn't seem to have a lot to do with thank you. In fact, I wasn't even going to record anything and put it out. But as I looked at the cards that came out, I did see a common thread here. So I believe that the message that they're trying to get out is, hey, they want to thank us for the work that we're doing here on Earth. I know that may sound bizarre to some of you, but that is the energy that I was feeling as I was shuffling and looking at the cards and laying them out and thinking about them, the feeling that I got, because the people that are in spirit, the ancestors, the guides, the ascended masters, all of those, they're essences, really. They're not people anymore, but they can't do what we can do when we're physically here on Earth. So this is a message that my guides are bringing through to say thank you to all of us that are walking this path on Earth, that are here in Earth School, that are dealing with difficult situations, right? So it's quite interesting because after I went through the oracle decks they wanted me to go through, and then I picked up the Gilded Tarot, they said 3 cards only, which I never hear that. Usually it's 5 or 6 or something like that, but I heard 3 cards only. And when I shuffled the deck, those cards came straight out, so there was no doubt. But I know I didn't shuffle them on camera because I wasn't planning on, doing this. I was like, oh, maybe this is just a message for me. But no, then I heard this is a message for humanity and the collective and the light beings that are on Earth, shining our lights and what we're doing to help the collective and help humanity. No matter what it is, if you're a tarot reader, a Reiki practitioner, a quantum flame healer, whatever it is that you do, coaching, massage, it could be, maybe you're a therapist, but maybe you're just a general everyday person who doesn't practice any of those modalities, but you do come in contact with people. You do shine your light. You do have conversations. So make no mistake, we are all here for a purpose, and we are fulfilling that purpose as things carry on, as our life moves on. And as I've said before, my guides have told me that our purposes in life change as we grow, as we learn, as we gain more wisdom, more insight, as we open up more to our gut instincts. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. I had no idea that the words were going to come like this, so I'm as surprised as anyone. All right, so the first deck is the Soul's Journey Lesson cards. First card out. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Discipline, right? So we need to be disciplined to take time out to meditate, to exercise, to go to work sometimes. We have to discipline ourselves to do that. I know I do. So discipline, and we can accomplish whatever goal we set out for ourselves if we stick to it, right? And the next card, you are on the right path. You are on the right path. This is a 26, which is an 8, which is mastery and infinity. And you see all of these spirit beings are going up into here, into this light, and they're coming back into this light and probably back down here, right? It's a cycle that we go through as souls, right? Living one life after another and having different purposes in each. They keep wanting me to point out the color purple in here. I was going to look up the meaning of the color purple, the energy of it, and maybe I will in a minute. But purple, 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 purple in the sky back here, and purple in the sky back here. There's like a lot of purple in this. And the fish that's jumping out of the water here is purple. I don't know. I will pause the camera and look that up when we get done with this if I don't forget. So we're on the right path. We have discipline. We go on. We keep going, right? And then comes a Phoenix card. Confidence. Be bold. Rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Yeah. So sometimes those of us that are light workers, we get discouraged because we feel like either we're not reaching enough people or the right people, we're not doing enough, we need to do more. I know I do that to myself, right? So I feel energized and I get all these ideas and messages from my guides of, things to read on and subjects to do and ideas about other things to do with my business, right? How I can grow my business, how I can get more clients, how I can touch more souls, help more people to get connected. So sometimes I feel a big fire roaring like, yes, I'm going to do this and this is what I need to do. And, and at other times it's kind of like embers and it's, and that's okay. Going along our path, having discipline, knowing we're on the right track, being bold, taking our steps going forward, right? And next we have 23, which is a 5. Past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more and it is releasing. Right, because our past lives determine what our next mission is going to be for our soul, what the next things we need to learn are. So as we're learning the lessons, we let those things go. We kind of release those things. If our lesson is money, love, forgiveness, empathy, whatever it may be, as we learn those lessons, we can let them go. Our past lives, the emotion of it and the wisdom of it lives within our soul. All of that we have learned, right? So that's where the term, he's an old soul or she's an old soul comes from. We can feel their wisdom and their energy and their power. And that's because their soul has all those things, all those lessons that they've learned. And then as we learn the lessons, we can release that lesson because we know it. If we don't learn it, then we have to come back and try again. And this was from the Starry Beginnings. I forgot to say. This is from the Gordon Smith Healing Spirits Oracle. This is from the Magical Times Empowerment Cards. This one is from the Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. Then the main Oracle, 20, the Hive. And funny enough, this morning I was practicing timing myself because I'm doing a fair this coming Saturday, the 11th. And I'm doing 15-minute readings. Well, that's not something that I'm really good at. Typically, I go on and on. So I have to be more disciplined when I'm doing it at that fair. So I set a timer and then I wanted to see, well, how many cards can I do in a 15-minute reading? Basically, it was 1 oracle card, 6 tarot cards, and 1 animal oracle to end. So that took about 13 minutes. And that was just me doing it. And there's going to be a live person who may be talking to me. So now I know, okay, you can't use a whole bunch of different decks. You have to use 2 oracle decks and 1 tarot deck and discipline yourself to that. This is the card that came out in my practice this morning. And then it came out again. So 20, which is a 2, which is choice and balance. Here may be one's place of work, or those who serve common goals. Here one may find production and purpose. Here the parts may prove less than the whole. And this came out in one of my readings, one of the sign readings the other day, and I was looking at it just kind of mulling it over like, okay, so they're talking about the hive could be where you work. It could be a hive of people who just have a common goal in mind. It could be you're finding production and purpose either at work or with those who have things in common with you. And it's saying the parts may prove less than the whole. So how I interpret that is we may do several small things that don't seem significant as we're doing them, but then when we put it all together, wow, we see everything we've done. If we look back on 2024 and we see the little things, the little progress that we made, for instance, my husband and I are remodeling our home, like one room at a time. And when you do one thing, it doesn't seem that much. When I looked back on the last 3 years we've owned our home and how much we've done, it seems like a lot. But each one of those things just by themselves is a little tiny thing. Like when he built this desk, that's one small thing. Painted the room. Next, we're going to add a half bath so I can have clients here at home. You know, as those little things step by step add up, that is the whole, right? That is really a lot of progress. So keep in mind that when you're going towards your goal, the little things all add up to the big thing, the big picture, right? Okay. And then when moving on to the tarot, Two of Cups, partnership, right? Cups are emotion, they're water signs, but this is partnership. This is balance. You see the rainbow between the cups. So having a good balance between work and play, right? Between studying for your craft and actually practicing your craft. You need to have a balance between those things, is basically what I'm hearing. And the partnership thing, you can have like-minded people, as that Hive card said, right? Partnership with your own soul, with your own gut instinct, with your own guides. Partnership can be so many things, right? But it's really about the people who lift you up, who are like-minded, who support you in your goals and your journey and your purpose, right? That's what they're saying this message is right now for this reading. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. So we may have ups and downs. Sometimes the wheel spins and it's maybe a challenging thing. Sometimes the wheel spins and it's a leap forward. Sometimes the wheel spins and it's some sort of roadblock we have to get over, right? But either way, it's a 10 card. So it's completing a cycle and starting a new cycle. The wheel is always turning, right? It's sometimes a really happy, luck-filled, joy-filled thing, and other times it's work we need to do. But that's okay, because that's how we grow. That's how we become who we are meant to be, is from the wheel turning constantly. Change, new challenges, new rewards, new accomplishments, all of that. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Sevens being reflection, thinking back on what we've done. What have we accomplished? Exactly what I was just talking about. This goes right along with that Hive card, right? The parts may prove less than the whole. All these little things that you've done and worked on, right? She has a basket there. She's looking at her work and saying, okay, what do I do now? What is my next move? What is my next step? Which is something that we can't find unless we're connected, right? Connected. And then the animal oracle that came out is one of my favorites. It's deer, love. Beautiful, beautiful deer, chickadees, just being in the forest, who they are, looking at each other curiously, right? Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Remember, this message is a thank you from the spirit guides, from the ancestors, from the dragons, from everybody who is watching from their realm of existence. They are noticing and acknowledging our work that we are doing down here on this earth as light workers, right? So let's just run through. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. You are on the right path. Oh my goodness. Confidence. Be bold, right? Rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more and it is releasing. The hive. This could be work or people who have a common goal. But the main thing is the parts may be lesser than the whole in your eyes, but the parts are needed in order to accomplish the whole. The Two of Cups with that beautiful partnership of like-minded people, those who lift you up. The wheel, constantly turning, spinning, bringing new adventures, new experiences, and all that goes with it. The Seven of Pentacles, reflecting on what you've done, what you've accomplished, and what is your next step. Where are you going now? Okay? And remembering to be gentle with yourself, right? Goals don't come overnight. Be gentle with yourself, reminding that you are loved so much and so deeply by your guides, by Spirit, by Source, by God, by Jesus, by Mother Mary, by Merlin, the dragons, and all of them. Everybody who is living an existence in a different realm who can't do what we can do here on this physical earth. So this has been a really beautiful message. I hope that you all remember who you are. Okay, I'm going to pause and look up the color purple. Okay, so looking up, the color of purple and the meaning behind it, okay? So purple is a powerful symbolic significance related to spirituality, creativity, and the sacred feminine energy. It is associated with higher consciousness, enlightenment, and transformation. So it's no mistake that a lot of these cards have purple, and that I was motivated to change the paper that was under here, and you see how it's a beautiful aurora borealis with a lot of purple in it. I had no idea what this reading was going to be when I chose this, right? So also, purple is associated with spirituality, mystery, and imagination. As a blend of the passionate color red and the calming color blue, purple has a unique energy that has long been tied to spiritual growth and intuition, right? Now, as you all know, I am a subscriber to Amanda Ellis, where I get all my sprays, and she has a lot of videos on violet pill mentality. So violet being the mixture of red and blue, right? So I found also this. It's not about taking the red or the blue pill anymore. It's about raising our vibrations to the absolute highest levels that we can for now in this 3D world, and surrendering your soul to God, Source, whoever you believe in. It's about choosing the violet pill. The violet pill is the only pill that offers any form of salvation and growth and freedom from duality, right? That's what we live in here in the 3D world. It can only be received when you raise your vibration beyond the dense 3D fear experiences and anchor yourself in the higher, most sacred dimensions instead. It's easy to swallow, and the only side effects you will ever experience will be blissful awakening and unconditionally loving people, right? So that is from a website. It's called Denby's Heather. I don't know what it is. It's just when I Googled it. So a violet pill mentality is one of not judging, right? It's one of being in a higher vibration, of seeking to be in that higher vibration of love and non-3D duality, believing that we are all one as a collective, okay? So I really hope that this has helped. Whatever the reason my guides had me do this, I think it's a beautiful message for all of us, that they understand how difficult it is to walk down here on earth in the physical, that we have huge souls that are basically trapped inside our meat suit body that we have to have when we're living down here on the earth plane. I do hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope that you can take away a message from here and understand that your guides are so thankful for you, so loving of you, and they are there to help you. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.